Hello everyone. We will be discussing negative integral exponents in this video. It's better if you have watched the video lesson on zero exponents. Welcome to my math class, Mathematics Made Easy. Click like and subscribe. Before we proceed, let us recall the quotient rule. A raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. If m is less than n, then a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to 1 divided by a raised to the power n minus m. If you notice, m and n is interchanged here. And we're going to explain this in the sequence that we're going to observe. Observe the sequence below. We have the numbers in sequence 1, 2, 4, and 8. We're going to look at the numbers closely. We can see that if we multiply the current number with 2, we get the next number in the sequence, which is 1 times 2 is equal to 2. And then 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So if we multiply 8 by 2, we get the next number in the sequence, 16. And the next number in the sequence would be 16 times 2 is 32. Going to the right side of 1, we multiply by 2. What do you think are we going to do if we're going to make it a sequence and going to the left side of 1? So what we're going to do is we use the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So we divide 1 by 2. So we divide 1 by 2, we get 1/2. The next number in the sequence would be 1/2 divided by 2 is equal to 1/4. And the last number in the sequence would be 1/4 divided by 2 is 1/8. So that is our sequence. Express the sequence above in exponential form. So the numbers we have in the sequence above are multiples of 2. In the case of the fractions, we only change the denominator in exponential form. So 1/8 would be 1 over 2 cubed. And 1/4 would be 1 over 2 squared. And 1 over 2 would be 1 over 2 raised to the first power. And 1 would be 2 raised to the 0 power. So you can see an explanation of this in another video wherein the zero exponent is discussed. Next, 2 is 2 raised to the first power, and 4 is 2 squared, 8 is 2 cubed, and 16 is 2 to the fourth power, and 32 is 2 to the fifth power. Change the expressions above such that their exponents are in sequence. So we start from the right side. So we just copy 2 to the fifth, 2 to the fourth, 2 cubed, 2 squared, 2 to the first power, and 2 raised to 0. So all of them have base 2, and the exponents are in descending order. So 1 over 2 raised to the power 1 would be 2 raised to negative 1. And 1 over 2 squared would be 2 raised to negative 2. And 1 over 2 cubed would be 2 raised to negative 3. Looking at these sequences, So we have here, let us take these numbers that are in box. So 1/4 is the same as 1 over 2 squared, and 1 over 2 squared is the same as 2 raised to the negative 2. By transitive property, 2 raised to the negative 2 is equal to 1 over 2 squared. Therefore, a raised to the negative n is equal to 1 divided by a raised to n, which is the same as a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to 1 divided by a raised to n minus m. Let us look at this example. 5 squared divided by 5 to the fourth power is equal to 5 raised to the second power minus 4. Then 5 squared divided by 5 to the fourth power is equal to 5 raised to the negative 2. By the quotient rule, where m is less than n, we have 5 raised to the negative 2 is equal to 1 divided by 5 raised to the fourth power minus 2. So 5 raised to the negative 2 is equal to 1 divided by 5 squared. Thank you for watching my math class, Mathematics Made Easy. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you and see you next video.